At least I know they exist. Yes, true. Okay. I could use a lot of steps walking back. Or we just do this one first. Yeah, of course it doesn't. But what if? Alright, alright, alright. Normal key. If I do the utility closet right now, I can turn off keycard doors from the security room. And turn them on high. Probably worth it. Turn them off. Go and turn that on for fun. Still don't know what the back indicators are about. I can do this. And our garage is so far up here this time. This will get me back to the front of the house way faster. I need to go through security still, but this might not have been worth it. But it's fun. Oh. You can see something in the back of the secret garden. Hello. That close it again? No. That opened to the other side? Hold on. Does that mean if I can find the back wall of some of the other switches, I can get the opposite side door from them too? That doesn't seem impossible. Huh. Alright, well, we're gonna test something real quick. I'm interested. We're gonna go to security. Thank you for the free apple. Hey, security. I'm gonna turn you to high. Because now you're all open when you're unlocked. I just turned you off. Any other free fruit in here? Okay. Now we're gonna go all the way back up to the antechamber. Oh. I thought you were a fruit for a moment. Hello, door. Sure. I've not seen doors up here before. I want to. Nook guarantees a key. Seems pretty good right now. While I'm dancing around in the northern part of this world. Hey, guess what? We have not seen the paintings in here. So, wheat or grain. I think wheat and heat. Heat, fire. Makes a lot of sense. I'm going with it. W. I don't know what two-letter W word there would be, but maybe it's not a space. Yeah, I know, using up all my keys up here. Dining room gives me a bunch of steps and unlocks to the correct direction that I want to go. Seems great. Ooh, pizza. Saw that salt shaker. I'm not eating it yet. I could draft a furnace. Get some extra. Okay. What are the paintings in here? I feel like we've seen them. Crown and Crow. Maybe we haven't seen them. That seems easy. Okay. So N. Oof. Oh, they just all need keys. It's not like it's not worth using keys here. Yeah, I should just use them. We have all those rooms in the beginning still. Observatory lets me go north, in theory. You can kind of see this, like, last corner up here. Oh, also stars. 7. Bunch of apples? Sure. Let me get some extra apples, please. Did I pick up the salt shaker or did I forget it? Whatever. Oh, right. Plan, chart, print, sage again, or plant. Plant and plan for a T. Makes a lot of sense. Floor plan. Library might be worth it at this point. Yeah, okay. We got a book to read. Strategy for drafting. I might have already learned all this, but you know. Potential within. Ambitious young architect, fresh blueprint represents possibility of stuff. Do I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? It's really worth 2 gems? So true. Okay. This might be a tutorial for stuff we kind of already know. That's okay. Have gems while drafting. Yes, it's great to have gems while drafting. That is a good piece of advice. I do. Gem strats. Make sure to check for gems in the room you're in before clicking on the door. Don't pass up wine cellar, even if you're not thirsty. I will never pass a draft, or I will never draft a passageway on the first 5 ranks. I can see that. I usually avoid it, but like when I get to a wing, I'll oftentimes still do a like wing passage on those, but a lot of this is stuff I feel like I've kind of intuited. Planning your house. When you begin drafting, it's important to start each day with solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. I usually try to, but I kind of did make a big line north pretty quickly on this run. Seemed worth it. I've learned a lot. But I did have enough gems and keys. But it usually ends up returning to the lower ranks to draft the doors they skipped, only to find out rooms that they would have made a difference. Yeah. The layout to the right demonstrates even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go straight can also be structurally weak. Yeah, opening doors is powerful. Like, the way that I usually just open the entrance hall and go, I should probably open all 3 entrance hall doors first. That should probably be the first thing I do. And I just don't. Draft combos. For instance, when you draft Cloister before Terrace, you'll be down 3 gems. But if you draft Reverse, Cloister is free. So true. Foyer. Or Great Hall would mean that all its many doors will be unlocked. That is powerful. Nursery before Bunk is great. Office before Conference Room. Won't have to backtrack. I've never even seen the attic. Interesting. But yes, the more items you have, the better the workshop is. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of synergy. Utility Closet, perfect example of this. Doesn't do anything. Oh. Uh-huh. Powers the garage door. Oh! If the lights are off in the gymnasium, you don't lose the steps. Okay. That makes sense. I feel like I ran through the gymnasium a few times and was like, oh, I didn't lose steps, and just didn't comment on it. I thought maybe I just missed it. Other examples. Ladyship's Chamber. We have not seen that one. Lady Epson's other 2 rooms. Her boudoir and her walk-in closet. Hang on. Hang on. We have just confirmed whose room the boudoir is. Boudoir. Said it was what? Lady Epson? Well, I'm pretty sure. Actually, don't know exactly who that's gonna be. I'm gonna think that that's Claire, but there might be someone who actually has Lady as a title. Walk-in closet. There's normal closet right there. Is the walk-in the 4-item one? I think it is. I don't recall that one being purple, but I think it is. Interesting that that's also her room. Boiler room connects ducts from room to room. Specific destinations. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, pump room. You need the boiler room to operate the pump room. Fuck. Maybe. Furnace has a use for it, which is interesting. Garage has a use for it, which is interesting. I've never seen the laundry room. Laboratory, we knew. Speaking of the pump room controls the water level throughout the thing. Interact directly with the pool, the aquarium, the greenhouse, and the kitchen. The kitchen? Huh. Okay. Tips and trips. In the kitchen, you can check the course being served in the dining room. This will allow you an opportunity to specific room. Blah, 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 blah. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom. Interesting. The amount of gold spread by tomb. And the amount of keys in the servant's quarter. Reread the part about the pump room. And several other features. The reservoir I already assumed. But, good point, Willow. The entrance, the fountain entrance might require me to drain the fountain through the pump room. I could see that. Each time you solve a puzzle in the billiard room or parlor, difficulty will slightly increase next time you draft that room. Will it? I feel like I've drafted a lot of parlor and billiard rooms, and I haven't had the difficulty feel like it's getting that much worse for me. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored doesn't mean it won't be there next time you draft it. Day after drafting freezer enters automated cooldown cycle, cannot be drafted for 24 hours. Stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it's smart to move on. Multiple ways to solve many of the challenges. When in doubt, draft rooms you've never seen before. I mostly do that. A lot of these tips and tricks are things I feel like I've just kind of been doing anyway. Although, with this volume, we provided readers with some stuff. Forging your own path, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. For the most part, I feel like we kind of intuited a lot of what that one was teaching us. And that's fine. Okay. I don't care. Interesting. The utility closet is right there. This would give us a special item. I do have 20 steps sitting right behind me if I need it. That room is going to be open. Let's go turn that back on. Goes all of my supplies. I am so supplyless now. How embarrassing. Turn that back on. This was locked, right? Oh, not anymore. Hey, what are you? 2 keys would be great. I don't have the gems, though. Bedroom's fine. Saves me some steps. I've seen that one. As far as our word puzzle goes, only a few left. I blank, W blank, blank unt, small, gas, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. I feel like it's gates. Count small gates? What does that mean? Yeah. I don't have keys. Going back to the dark room. Might be a mistake to be doing it in this pathing, but it's fine. Eventually, we're going to save a bunch of steps. No, not yet. Just in case we draft a furnace off of this dark room. Okay. The only special key I have is that one. Okay. The basement key. Oh, there's boiler room. Can't use it. We'll do spare room. Alright. I should just eat the food now. Now, let's see if this is locked first. Yeah, okay. Alright, there should be a special item in here. Hey, keycard. Interesting. Is it worth... No. I was gonna say, is it worth turning the doors back on? But no, we already have them on high. Now it can just ignore that. Flan and fan was L... Yeah, we have that. No, we didn't have that. I had intuited that. Flan and fan makes sense. Confirming it. We got a date in this room. Not important anymore. Pizza! Yes, I'll have dinner now. "21 steps. Thanks, Salt. One extra step there. Okay. We're gonna go to the garage. We're gonna go out the front door. And now it only takes us one step to get all the way back to the front. Ain't that nice? Nice long walk on the western path today. That shrine is kind of paying dividends, huh? We got that blessing and now it's just been... This isn't really a fountain, it's just a well. Maybe this isn't it. So down here... This is, I assume, one of the entrances. But it's very blocked off, so I can't use it. There's this tunnel, which seems like it also goes to the underground, but is always blocked off. Although, this has torches. Hello. Secret floor plan tunnel? Yes, please. I don't know where I would draft it, but... Always draw tunnel while drafting in this room. Yes? Okay. Okay. We got another date up there. 6/18/1918. Okay. Complete manifest for all excavation equipment is rigorously checked and delivered to the upper branch. After tomorrow, the site will be sealed. All remaining hardware will be packed, transported to the original access tunnel for long-term storage. Unclear if they will also seal that tunnel after our crew has left, but I suspect they may want to keep ready access to the gear, especially now that they have begun operations in the East Mine. A month ago, I believe that the discovery of gemstones in the cavern was directly linked to the closure of the site. Now I'm not so sure. The Baron doesn't seem the type to value shiny baubles. It's got a date on it. I'm gonna write down the date. I'm writing down dates as just fodder. 06, 18, 19, 18. Oh god, 9 o'clock. This run's been going. Look at that, we were able to light some torches. Still don't know where we would light a bomb. I don't see any fuses down here. It's okay, this is a good run. It is midnight. Not to worry, this run, how much longer could it be? I only got 25 steps left. Now, I know I can turn on a third one of those, but I can't turn on a fourth. Yet. Outside of the secret garden, having a second switch is still tripping me the hell out. Okay. It's fine. We're back. Hi. Hi, beginning. An office. None of these are very helpful right now. Do the hallway. I know there was that one tip saying don't draft them until you're later, but whatever. Billiard room. Give me some special keys. Or just keys in general. 9. 1 and 2 is 3. Times 4 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9. Times 2 is 18. 20 minus 6 is 14. 14 times 2 is 38. Divided by 7? That's not right. $14 times 2. 28. My brain is broken. 4. I added 10 somewhere. Silver key. Great. Free rerolls. I do love to see it. Won't have any gems. Let's redraw. I got all this stuff. Always draw tunnel while drafting in this room. Does that mean, like, I could just make a straight line? I'm gonna do it just because I want to find out. Hey, tunnel. Yeah, you're pretty messed up. I think that does mean, in theory, you can just make a straight fucking line with this thing. That's wild. Why don't we redraw just because I want to see if I can make things to the right? Yes. Fuck. I can't with that one. Okay. It's fine. We tried out the tunnel. It was an experiment. I have some dice next to me too? Oh, maybe I already grabbed those. Maybe I saw chat a little late. Right, can't go that way. Another billiard room! Doesn't help if I do that. Do the gym, it doesn't actually take away any steps because I turned it off. Good to know how that works. Gotta do courtyard. Guess I could have reroll. Oh no, I don't have any more rerolls. Courtyard's good. A rock! Bunch of gems. Actually useful. Great, that's going to be open. This is going to be open. We haven't drafted freezer yet, but drawing room. And this freezer doesn't do much for me. We'll do drawing room. See what's over here. Conference room, archives, courtyard. I'm tempted to do conference room. Courtyard also lets me keep going, but kind of want the 2 gems. Not gonna go in there yet. Don't want to get stuck in the freezer. True. There we go. Music room. Now that gives me some keys. I love keys. Showroom. I don't have money. But very cool. Alright, sure. Let's go for another fucking super key. For fun. $19. 19 minus 15 is 4. 23, 10, 1 times 2. 26 minus 6 is 20. Times 5 is 100. Divided by 20 is 5. Alright, maybe those are getting more complex. It's just a bunch more stuff. Not harder, just technically more complex, I guess. Not seeing any other extra stuff. Getting this cool piano song. We are really filling up this house this run. Jesus. Hey, music room. Haven't seen you in a while. Get a normal key. Ooh, haven't seen this one. Prism key. You unlock a door with a prism key in a green hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop. You always draw of the same color. Interesting. Already solved the sheet music puzzle. At least it feels like we have. Unless there's something else in there I missed, but who knows. I mean, always unlocked? Yeah. Wine cellar. So, if I do courtyard, I might be able to link the dark room back up. In which case, we could still make it to the chapel without running out of steps. Because there is a locked door in the chapel. And we might be able to get... Oh no, we already have that letter. Damn it. I didn't solve the puzzle in the library, though, which I feel stupid about. I should double check the library for... We're going to do this in hopes I don't have a gem. Alright, freezer. New room. Ooh, I'm cold. Oh. Okay. I could melt a thing in the freezer. I can melt a bunch of stuff in the freezer. Only thaw in the event of my death. Can't look at the stamp, unfortunately. Simon, I had wished for you to read this letter upon first arriving at Mount Holly, but I couldn't risk the contents of the pages falling in unsympathetic hands. Personal freezer should prove quite the safe box, as all of the staff have for many years respected my wishes, and that it remains shut and untampered. Favorite snacks are also stored in here. In addition to these delicious treats, it has also been, for the last 20 years, stored a cryptic message, decipher noted. Nondescript cooler is in fact a dubious frozen postbox of chilled secrets. Have I heard of the Children of Blackwater? Nope. I have no idea how forthcoming your father has been about the details surrounding your mother's final chapter, or the role he thinks I played in that end. I've always denied involvement in him. Detectives. Okay, that was the murder thing from the archives. To the Crown and now to you as well. But I can honestly say I had nothing to do with the disappearance, and yes. I speak of disappearance, not death. For I, too, cling to the hope that our fears are unfounded, and I have occasionally, from time to time, caught figments of information that bolster this belief. Fragments of information that cost me plenty, for our country is never short of opportunists and blackmailers. Still, as I'm now dead, I don't want this knowledge to be buried with me. Even if that means passing the burden of the fragments to you, even if that information may weigh even heavier on your head than the Crown involved. Holy crap, this is pages. Lore! Okay. Unfortunately, this information is a little too precious to entrust entirely to the freezer, as I'm not too confident that the sanctity of my snacks will extend beyond my life. I've always found it best to use multiple baskets when it comes to incriminating eggs, a lesson that I recently learned again when a member of my staff betrayed my confidence, which might be the hovel guy we saw some letters about. I placed 8 red envelopes. 8. 8 safes. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. We got 1 red letter in a safe with the Christmas date. 8 red envelopes in 8 even more sensitive locations throughout the estate. Hidden message for you among the art that hangs in almost every room in this house. We know. This message is the key to unlocking these secrets. Is it? You must be open in your interpretation, as the message itself harbors multiple double meanings and hidden entendres. Comma. One final word of guidance. The safe combinations you're seeking will not be found in writing on the estate. Okay. Do newspaper clippings count as writing? The 2 dates where we've unlocked something was from a picture and from just Christmas. A photo of Christmas holiday. Okay. So I hope you haven't been wasting too much time plotting down random invoice numbers and dates. I hadn't been until today. Only by deciphering the many meanings of the 40-character message, and you hope to unlock its mysteries. To each their own letters, Herbert. Okay. What other weird mysteries would we be looking at? Something small, gates, comma. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Whatever these first 4 sentences are, I'm going to add the comma, that is context. Well, good thing I have the thawing thing, huh? That kind of turned out to just end up being wildly fortunate. Made a thing for the first time. Oh, I can't get the gems in the freezer. Why are there gems in the freezer? If you freeze my shit. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Upgrade disc. Ooh. Can I get back to security? Oh, that's a long run. Fuck. Okay. Conference room might have apples in it. That might be why I haven't been seeing apples. Secret Garden spread fruit, and then... Right, Secret Garden spreads fruit? Yeah. Conference room. Whenever items would be spread. So I don't think it collects stuff that already exists, but it might have some. Okay. Network servers are finally out of cold storage, or at least as many as we could fit in surrounding walls of the grotto on the East Drive. Last few days have been very busy. I'm glad I was able to take a short break from gardening to help Randolph install the network. It was, after all, the least he could do, since it was I who suggested the final location. We decided we are going to store the 2 unused servers here in Mount Holly Freezer. Oh. These have the same pattern on them. I was about to say these kind of look like dominoes. I'm not convinced they aren't. Why is this so hard to get into? Grotto off the East Drive. Is that one door by the campsite a keycard door? And I just never noticed the keycard entrance? Maybe. Okay. I have a shitload of keys. Did I note the admin key on the letter? I did not. I was so focused on other shit. Is that Revel parenthesis or Revad? Revad? Whatever. Write it down. Admin key. Thank you. I would have been a little miffed at myself. But I might have noticed it in the editing in the future. Who knows? Put that here? I guess I'll put it here since most of these don't matter anymore. Just put a big cross in it. Alright. Admin. Revolved. But I am writing it weird because they wrote it slightly weird, just in case it matters. Okay. Where am I going? With this few steps, I could go 1, 2, what do I have? 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 outside. I would not make it to the door. Definitely don't make it to the pantry. I can make it to the conference room to see if there's apples. Next room. Hey, you got any apples or anything in here? All that stuff that spread, nothing's in here. No bonus spreadings. How rude, game. Absolutely rude. Yes, that is how I wrote it. So it's like a D or a line parenthesis. Man, heck. well. Anybody have a spare apple? My extra tasty apple day? No. Okay. Fact of the matter is, that was kind of a powerful day, to say the least. We made it underground. We filled out a shitload of the house. We found out about a comma. I feel like we got more than 2 new rooms, because we also have the entire downstairs game, but I'm not going to fight you about it. And what was the other new room? We did freezer, oh, and tunnel. Which tunnel is wild. You really can just like gun it up this thing if you get a tunnel early. Okay. Yeah. That's it.